Live, Phil.
All right, we are live. Welcome everybody to another beautiful Saturday morning. We have the usual suspects here down below me, all the lovely ladies. Yeah, let's see. Thank you to everyone who joined. We have a lot of usual people: Eltug, Bunty, Calvin Harris, who is it? Cedric. 5-star hustler, all y'all, thanks for coming early. Miss you guys a lot. All y'all, thanks for coming early. And we have 108 Dragon is here.
Right?
Yes, we saw you, and yes, the eyes were for you. He's like, those eyes were for me. Yeah, so we had I would say somewhat of a slow week this week as far as news, except for the beginning of the week, which we'll get into all that nonsense that happened on social media. But we had some good things. I'm not going to go too far into what we're going to talk about because I want to make sure we get in our intros. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. But once again, shout out to all of our Patreon subscribers: Inferno, Jazzy Noob, Shakiris, Lady Foxfire, Tao, Pilo, Stitch, Bunty, Pragmatic Eagle, Eternal Shaddai, Tima Doss, and ATL. I mean, like, we're about to have like a whole...
I know, right?
Got the block, right?
Reorganize some folk.
Yeah.
And I get a shout out to my customers at my job because that's watching the show this morning. Okay. So when I see y'all on Monday...
Right? Come get your coffee.
Come get your coffee.
All right. Cool. So... what have you guys been playing? Let's see. CHAREECE is right below me. I already know she's been playing a ton of Destiny, but what else have you been playing?
Warlock gang,
get out of here.
Oh Lord, man, come on.
Right.
Can't jump game.
Right.
Okay,
can't jump.
Lie to your death game.
Hey, at least we do it with style.
I'll be like,
but yes, Halo.
Dang, I died every time. Dang, I died.
Destiny. Guardian gangs, Warlock are winning. It should be official Tuesday, but there's no way that the other classes can come up and overtake us now, unless like something just literally like jumps out and just messes up the system. So we are winning that. Let's see what else. I remember when I said I was not going to stress at work anymore, so I started playing Animal Crossing at work. So I finally have a 3-star island. Yay!
All right. It's been like 5 years. Yeah.
I know, because I told you I'm taking slow and steady, and
So did you get your concert? Because I remember that's.
Yep, got my concert this morning actually.
All right.
I had to check in and do it, but yeah. So and then I played what else? Some Lost Ark. Something else I played. Oh, last night with Boogie, we played Outriders. Yep.
Where? Oh.
Yeah.
I wish I would have told
you. It's the only game that I've played this week. Moving and everything. I haven't had time to play. I finally got my desk, so that's why we're all nice and set up today. But yes, you go ahead and give your impression, and then I'll give mine.
I don't know if I need to up the difficulty level or bring it back down, but I'm not really seeing the improvements. If that.
Well, it isn't released yet, right?
They've done some improvements.
Okay,
already.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right.
We didn't get disconnected, if that's the plus. Like, remember when we used to play, like,
connection.
It was we used to pray all the time that we would actually get a solid match in.
See, that could be less bandwidth too, though. Like, as far as people playing the game, it could be less people. Yeah, so.
Yeah. But some of the stuff was kind of janky. It's still like a little bullet sponge, and we weren't even playing on a very high world tier. I don't think it was. I was playing on 6. I didn't get anything good. Nothing.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if maybe we need to. But it wasn't too hard. Like CHAREECE and I played together, and it wasn't like crazy. Like, remember how like when they did that last update that kind of sent everyone away? Like it was just like too hard. Like even on low levels, we were having a super hard time. So we were able to get through it. I think we could up the level. CHAREECE.
I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Just like give it like a real, I guess not review, but later update. Talk about. But yes. Other than that, that's all I played.
So I'll just hop in really quickly, just to piggyback on Outriders, since it's the only game I played. Like for me, like so The suits look a lot nicer. The cars look a lot nicer when, you know, they're doing the cutscenes and stuff. Sure. That looks a lot nicer. But there's something going on, and I don't know what the technical term is for it, but like, so like your jacket flap will just start.
That physics is all like this. It's doing its own thing.
Your hair be on top, doing all this shit while you talking. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? And like, you know, the suit looks nice, the cars look nice, but then the scenery behind it just looks like,
ew.
Yeah, it don't look good at all. So hopefully they do some tweaks to that, because I'm like, yo, did this game look like this before? Because I feel like I had fonder memories
wow.
of the way it looked. So yeah, so that was an issue. And I feel like they've done something that has thrown off the shooting a little bit too. It seemed like,
I thought it was just me. The sensitivity is off.
Yeah. So maybe I need to go and adjust some settings, because even when we first came into the game, I noticed that my just vertical and horizontal was set to the maximum, which is like, why any game would default to the maximum settings? It's like weird. Like no one wants to be moving that quickly. So
right.
Because
usually most games do like in the middle, so you can kind of go
right and then go back, right?
Yeah.
So there was just, you know, I don't know. I told CHAREECE last night, you know, I got all my chips in for Saints Row. I'm really hoping that game looks good and plays well and the story is good, because I don't know, Outriders, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do it for me and keep me there? I don't know. You know,
did y'all see the combat video for Saints Row? Did y'all see?
No, you have to share.
Good. It looks good.
Yeah, okay.
Combat, I mean, it's slowly growing on me. I'm like, okay, y'all.
Oh, that's saying something if it's growing on Delilah, you know,
dude. Because you know I'm very harsh when it comes to Saints Row. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the combat looking kind of spiffy.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it. They need to hurry up. I think it's like August, right? You gotta wait all the way to the end.
You got a good little wait. You gotta.
I need sooner than that, because I ain't got nothing else to play.
Yeah, goddamn. All right, that's for me. And then below me, or below CHAREECE is Delilah, so you can go next to what you
so me playing. Like this week, man, I'm mostly just catching up on TV shows and stuff like that. But I did get a chance to get some Halo in. Of course, I got to get my little King of the Hill and stuff like that. You know, it's just mostly Halo. That's it.
And how is that? Is Halo just?
Halo is Halo. I love it, and I just absolutely love it. Like I said, for me, I don't care whether I don't care about progression. I just enjoy the game. You know, it takes me back to like when you had Halo 1 back on the OG systems. You didn't have all that. You know what I'm saying? You have.
Are you buying the pass and everything though? Like,
I'm just playing. I'm really just playing. I'm not even caring about like gear I get. Some of it looks really good though. Some of the later things that you earn. Like I really want that Covenant skull, because you can earn a Covenant skull. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I want one now. You know, put on the side of my armor or whatever. But man, you gotta max out. You gotta max out the season in order to get it.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing that I don't like. You know, like that's the issue that I have with them, is that it's like the stuff that should be like the decent stuff that we would see normally is like pushed behind, you know, walls. Like, so you either have to pay 2,000 coins for something that looks like decent, or you have to get all the way through the battle pass, right, to get to something that looks decent, when you have so many other games that something like that would be standard, and then you would have something that like,
I will say this, getting there is a lot of cool stuff between, right? So you can learn like a lot of nice stuff that nobody else has yet, because everything they promised is like everything they have in this pass is basically something that's pretty much new. It's not like a rehash, or it's like pretty much for Lone Wolves. And so it looks cool. It looks good. Like you know, when I get something, I'm always like, okay, this is. It's not like I've seen it before. It's not like I've had it before. You know, that's what it feel like. But you're right. You still got to grind it out. I mean, it is what it is. It's a season pass. I mean, most games are doing that at this point, right? Most games are having that type of model where, you know, you play to earn, or, you know, you spend some coin and get like what I forgot what they call theirs, but you know, they have like their dailies and they have like the season pass, you know, armors and stuff like that. So it's just part of the model. Like I said, for me, I don't worry about it too much. I just like to play, you know. And
but I feel like maybe you're like that because it's bad. Like maybe you just decided I'm not gonna worry about it.
Well, see, because I look at it like Destiny, because you know Destiny has that like one of the reasons why I like playing Destiny it's because of the gunplay. The gunplay is just so good in that game, in the sense of
but Destiny got a ton of cool shit available to you.
This is what I'm about to tell you. Like that, but for me, this is why I retired Destiny, because I don't I'm to the point where like that doesn't appeal to me as much anymore. And so I look at Halo in the same way I looked at Destiny, was the fact that it's the gunplay and the gameplay and sticking at somebody while jumping off you know what I mean? Like it's Halo. Like it feels and plays great. And that's what appealed to me when it comes to Halo. I can care less. I couldn't care less about like, you know, but again, I'm biased. I've always loved Halo. Halo is my thing. Like that's my go-to game when I'm just bored. Okay, let me just throw on some Halo. Like that or Killer Instinct. Like I'm always just like, let me just jump into one of those games when I'm bored. Yeah. So and also I forgot to mention Scarlet Nexus is one that I want to finish the story on that job.
Oh, you still playing, huh?
It's good, man. I love the combat in that game. CHAREECE, did you ever finish that game? Did you beat it?
I'm still playing it. It's like you. I keep on going back to it because it's nice.
It's something about that combat. It's like you running around and you see an enemy, you end up throwing a trash can like in the middle of like doing a magic spell. Right. Just just throwing a card at the enemies and stuff like that. It's super dope. But as far as what I'm playing, that's pretty much it. With you.
All right. Last but not least, we have Miss Lady Infamous, who has, I'm sorry, basically been playing, without me. I haven't been around.
Dang.
No.
You've been replaced.
I probably have.
No.
She probably low-key like, I ain't
playing with me lately.
So that's what happened. Okay.
Oh, wow. No. This what happened. Okay. I know that she's a mother. She got a full-time job. She just got into her house. I know she's getting settled in.
Busy. Boogie busy. You know Boogie.
Boogie tired. She like, we ready to play.
I feel like
I keep telling him, no, she is asleep. Like she's in her bed.
Sleep. Yo, I've been closing my rings, all my rings every day.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8,000 steps every day. I'm like, yo, I'm tired.
So I miss you. We can play some tonight.
Yeah, I'm set up. I'm ready. I'm taking the day to like play because I haven't been able to play in a long time. So taking a day off from moving in.
Okay. This week, okay, I gotta keep it real with y'all, chat. I've been struggling with my internet this morning. So if I don't even finish, I'm gonna try my best. I want to say that. First of all, I played Apex Legends on rank.
Oh, see, I'm missing out.
She on Apex Legends, kind of heavy.
I'm so mad. Like, goddamn. Like, I'm not playing, and now you're playing. I know. And as soon as I start playing, watch them be like, I'm tired of it.
No, I'm not tired. I'm not tired of Apex. Not right now.
Please sigh.
I don't want to feel like I don't like casual. I don't know. Maybe I think the stakes at risk for me. I think casual is more exciting. Rank is more exciting for me. So I played some of that. I played some Destiny, and that was like the majority of the week. Getting Witch Queen out the way, doing Guardian game stuff, playlist. I think with 2 weeks, I think I was 1477. I think right now I'm like 1518, almost 1520. So it was cool. It helps when you have people to play with those types of things.
Oh yeah.
It's all real quiet. All you hear when you have cool people to be around with and have nice conversations. To a certain person who might be watching, my DMs are still open. Oh,
wait. I'm gonna need the skinny on that
right?
one. You got to
put that in chat real quick.
You know what I'm saying? Hit the round table one good time. Open. One good time. Hit the round table.
I can't see the chat. I can't see the chat because my struggle. So
I DM y'all later.
Okay, thank you.
The person I'm talking to, they still open.
Okay.
All right.
Hopefully the message received.
Yeah, it was cool. What else did I play this week? I was literally struggling last night because I was playing Elden Ring last night, and I was doing the Age of Star mission. And you got to do a certain amount of individual quests, and then from that point on, you got to beat the regular boss like the regular game, and make sure you summon her when you beat the boss. Don't be getting all excited. Look on the floor, find her, mark, and summon her. So I was like, I did this already. Easy peasy breezy. I get to the Godskin duo on NG +3, and I'm like, God damn. Maybe I'm like, yo, yeah, bruh.
I think they were the last people that. Okay, no, yeah, I beat them, and yeah, those are the last people I beat.
You might have to help me out there, cuz. For real.
But I gotta get to NG+. I still have. I think you said.
I don't think it matters as long as we got a code.
Okay.
I don't think as long as you got the similar code, multiplayer code, we can be able to join. I just have to you'll be scaled up or we'll probably scale it down or some way, form of another. But yeah, your girl was struggling. Anyway, Bloodhound Step Gang in the building.
Yeah, that shit didn't help you though.
No, not last night. Not last night.
No, right? All right.
Yo, I'm skeeting and skirting everywhere around the battle area, and I'm still getting marked. My mimic tier is 10. My black assassin that do blood rot, she at 10, and they dying quick. I'm like, no. Oh, I had to go to the servers last night.
Y'all making me scared of that. Y'all making me scared right there.
Man, well, I'm letting you.
Last night.
Dang.
It wasn't pretty.
It was not pretty at all, but that's what I did. I think that's all I did this week.
All right. Well, I think we're ready to get into topics now. We talked about what we've been playing, so let's see. What do we have? The first one I have here is God of War announced their accessibility features that they're going to have for Ragnarok. Still, I mean, y'all can come after me if it don't happen, but I still wholeheartedly believe that this game is not coming out this year. Ooh. But because they're doing the same thing everybody else do, right? Like they're announcing accessibility.
It's always a good thing, though. That's just.
Oh no, this is great. This is great because I don't think that they've ever been the leader in change here. I think that they're doing this because now we have all these other people who are doing accessibility updates. So it's kind of like, if you don't, what's wrong with you, right?
Yeah, and also like your accessibility, opening up your accessibility options. Kind of, it's like 4 million people out there,
right? Plus
people that deal with certain accessibility based issues. So that opens up the profit pool basically when you do that.
So just to run down some of the things that they are doing really quickly. So they're doing color captions. So, if you have colorblind issues, things like that, you have different colors for your captions, different caption sizes, making sure that they're putting in like who's talking. So speaker names, like I said, text and icon, letting you remap all your buttons. So however you want
nice.
To be able to
remap that's good. That's really good.
Yeah. High contrast mode, different colors for the characters. If you have colorblind issues, different type of sight issues, navigation assist, which I know people who like sightless combat are probably gonna be jumping for joy for. Mm-hmm. So you'll have that navigation through the UI and everything. Traversal assistance, something that they're calling Assistance Plus, which adds traversal assistance to interaction-based moves like climb, crawls, and squeeze throughs. So like it's, really making it to where that they're going to be prompt, this is what's happening. This is how you go through here. More audio cues. And it looks like, yeah.
Do you know if it's going to support the Xbox accessibility controller?
They did not say that.
Okay. Because I think it's still releasing on PC, right? Because I was thinking that maybe, at least for PC, you'll be able to use that controller. But I also know that Microsoft, I think, opens that up to everybody. That particular protocol
console,
for it.
I thought.
Huh?
You had it has inputs the way you import.
Yeah, you can put
anyway.
Any device. Right. Use it universally, basically.
That sounds like a good plan. I think more games should be that way.
Yeah, I agree.
But
hopefully,
I don't know if it's official though. That's the thing. I don't know if it's official.
Yeah, I don't see it on here. Like they have a whole page on Sony Santa Monica's website detailing all the accessibility changes that they've done. But I don't see anything basically saying that, and I don't know if that's because it's PlayStation or whatever. But hopefully, some of that stuff starts to die out. Because I do notice that sometimes with Sony, they won't say like one of the other topics that we have is with Ubisoft Plus, and it was like every time they talk about Xbox, it was in parentheses like why. Like it's coming to both platforms. Like why are you saying it's coming to PlayStation and Xbox? Like
maybe because was the article focused on? Was it because of the article? The tone of the article?
Yeah, we can kind of transition to that. So like Ubisoft Plus is coming to PlayStation mainly for the 2 top tiers. Stop dancing. It's for the 2 top tiers. If you pay for the 2 top tiers with the new subscription services. So that's the only way you're getting Ubisoft Plus. But
do you have that?
No.
Am I getting it?
Yeah, I'm sticking with the basic.
That's all it is.
Right.
Because she ain't got to the part 2 of this.
Okay, fair. That's fair.
Okay, so it's like a ton of classic games that they're releasing. So I guess maybe she's doing her shimmy for when it comes to Xbox.
Bingo.
There you go. So Ubisoft Plus is going to be coming to the top 2 tiers for PlayStation subscription service, and then it's also going to be coming, I'm assuming, to Xbox Game Pass. They didn't say
this is not official, right? It's not official.
What do you mean?
Because you mentioned the whole Xbox part. So
that it's like in parentheses. Yeah, they just don't talk about it. So I don't.
That's probably why. So it makes sense to me now, because if it's something that's not official, they won't. That's probably why they parentheses. Like,
I just want to put this out there in my random readings in the middle of the night. Assassin's Creed Origins is supposed to be coming to Game Pass June the 16th. Don't quote me on that though. But if it pops up.
And they just got an update too, right? Like another new update.
60 frames per.
What, Origins?
Yeah.
Origins.
Bayako Siwa?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, let's go. That's my favorite one.
Really?
That's awesome. That's my favorite Assassin's Creed.
I ain't played Assassin's Creed since Black Flag. Let's go.
Play Origins.
That's the one you play right there.
That's the ones I play.
Origins.
Yes, girl.
The GOAT.
Play that one.
The GOAT. The GOAT
is fine.
It was like the whole new shift for Assassin's Creed.
First time they did,
yeah. So I think that's part
and
of
just going, just navigating the pyramids was so dope. Just going inside them and then,
oh my god, I might
dope. Slide on the side of them and stuff. And then the story was really good too. With
Delilah's selling me this game right here. She's selling me this game.
The story was fire. The story was dope on Origins.
In Egypt, you get to see.
And in a way, it's because think about the name Assassin's Creed Origins to tell you how they the birth of that's on hard. That's my favorite one. It's my favorite one. Period.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So with Ubisoft Plus, and they call it classics, right? But the 27 games, some of them are pretty new. Like Assassin's Creed Valhalla is coming there. So I don't see how they call it classics, right? Like I see the original Watch Dogs, but like Valhalla is like pretty.
Valhalla's the most recent one, right? And then you had between Origins and Valhalla was
Odyssey.
Which I played some Odyssey too.
You know what killed me with Odyssey? The shield combat. Like I couldn't wrap my head around not having a shield after playing Origins and having one. You know, it took me forever to adjust to that. To the you don't use a shield in Odyssey. And that story was just I wasn't buying what they were selling.
And then they come with Origins. It tells you the beginning of the thing, and then they try to go back further. I'm like,
yeah, like what y'all doing?
Like further than the beginning.
Right. So, and it was kind of like in the same place. So, like the only reason why I started playing Odyssey was not Odyssey. What did we think? Yeah, Odyssey was because it was like $5 at some point. So then I bought it to start playing it. But like to me, it was kind of the same time period as Origins. You know what I mean? It's like Rome in that same time, and it seemed like they used a lot of the same stuff. So you know how I am. You're not gonna sell me some of the same shit you just sold me.
Yeah, samey. Yeah.
But anyway, so Ubisoft Plus Classics will launch with 27 games, and the library is said to expand to 50 games by the end of 2022. Those 27 games are Assassin's Creed Valhalla, For Honor, Crew 2, Child of Light, Eagle Flight, Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon, Far Cry 3 Remaster, Far Cry 4, Legendary Fishing, Risk, Urban Assault, both South Park games, Space Junkies, Star Trek, Star Link, Steep, The Crew, The Division, the first one, Trackmania Turbo,
The second one?
Yeah, it doesn't say just the first one.
Interesting.
Trackmania Turbo, Transference, Trials Fusion, Trials of the Blood Dragon game, Trials Rising, Valiant Hearts, Watch Dogs, the original, Werewolves Within, and Zombie, the BI.
Okay, it's a
right.
want our reaction? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think it's a decent list. I would like to. Only thing that stood out to me was the fact that they didn't have Division 2, because it's like you want to improve that gamer base, right? So I feel like they should have threw that in there. Yeah. Is Division 2 free to play? Do y'all know if it's free to play?
No, but no.
Okay.
But there is a following though. There is a following.
They got their own
next
little
season comes out like next month or something.
Okay.
And they're still like telling like stories in the season. So I haven't played. I'm like 3 seasons behind. So, but people still playing.
All right. Well, yeah. So I mean, I guess we can look forward to it coming to Xbox.
Okay, but question. Yes. I'm confused. You said classics, right?
That's what they say.
Why not give me the classic Assassin's Creed? Like
that's the only Assassin's Creed game that's in there is Valhalla, and that's the newest one. So
they should have had 1 and 2 at least.
Like I might join again for Black Flag, because that's my favorite.
Ooh. Black Flag. The truth.
That would have been a classic. That's a perfect game, or especially for the people who haven't who are.
Yeah, I never played. I played a little bit of Black Flag, but I couldn't get into it. So.
I don't know. That lineup sounds sketchy to me. I don't know. They could have did better.
It's all over the place for sure. Like I said, they said that they have 50 games coming by the end of 22. So it's 27 now. So you're gonna get 23 more. But still, I don't know. It's kind of just
cool.
like
I'm always down for more games, you know.
Yeah. Right.
And of course, their free-to-play games are going to be jumped into that. Like, what about? Did you list Siege and? I didn't hear that.
Siege, they bread and butter.
I'm like,
right.
And if I don't know, I don't like this list.
They probably didn't mention that one because they know that it's already kind of available for people. They probably only mentioned things. They didn't want to make it seem like they were padding the list. So I understand why they probably didn't mention that there.
I mean, they are kind of padding the list, but you know, I don't know.
One person's padding is one person's treasure, I guess. Because there's going to be some titles in there that's, they ain't never tried it.
CHAREECE is not happy.
CHAREECE is just sipping.
Right.
Look, she sucked her teeth too.
Sucked her teeth too. She's not happy, y'all. Okay. So yeah, so that's what's going on with Ubisoft Plus. Like I said, once again, you'll get that if you have the top 2 tiers of the PlayStation service subscription, and then you will probably also get it on Game Pass whenever they announce that. All right. And then just going back to the topics list, I saw that there was an announcement from Sony where Sony CEO says that their acquisition of Bungie makes a big step forward on them becoming more multi-platform, which I was surprised more people haven't talked about this. Right? Because like, I feel like Sony has been slowly but surely, which is what we always knew that they would do, is conforming to what Xbox is doing, what Xbox is saying, because that's where the market is going, right? Like people want to be able to play what they want to play, where they want to play it. I mean, who wouldn't, right? So this also signals that we're probably going to start to see way more games coming to PC. And who knows, pipe dream, but Sony may start to put some games in Game Pass. They've already put MLB, so...
Don't tease me like that, bro.
I'm just saying, they've already, the name of the game is money. The name of the game is how can we make money? We all know how the market is set up. They don't make as much money on consoles. The only reason why they're selling you consoles is to get you to buy the software. So if they can get you to buy the software anywhere, that makes the most sense.
I'm gonna have to reserve my excitement on this one. I have to see. Was this an official announcement, or this was just like something somebody took somewhere?
No, he said this. It was like some kind of event because of the press release, or they asked him a question or something. I can't remember.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna say anything until I see an official press release.
Okay.
Because I can't.
So it says while he was speaking during a corporate strategy meeting on Wednesday, Sony's boss Yoshida said that the company has high expectations for Bungie. We believe it will be a catalyst to enhance our live game services capabilities. Our acquisition of Bungie also represents a major step forward in becoming more multi-platform. End quote. This is all a quote. So.
Yeah. So aren't they talking about like in the next 10 years, they want to have like 5 to 6 live service games? They're not going to make all that money. You can only play like so many live service games. Like Destiny is mine. But 2 or 3 at the most per gamer. You can't play like 5 and 6. So they're going to have to put those on multiple systems, even if it's just PC. So, if they want that money, they will have to spread it out.
Excuse me.
And even in the article, they speculate, that it remains to be seen, but this could signal that they're going to start to put games on Xbox and Nintendo. Who knows? I'm ready.
Night on everything.
Right?
It don't matter because I can, wherever the games go, I'll be there. I'll be there.
I have this huge behemoth sitting right here, you know what I mean? And if I didn't have to have it, I wouldn't have bought it, right? So if I'm able to play my games wherever, essentially what that equates to is that now I get to spend more money on buying games, right? Because I don't have to buy a bunch of hardware. I can have, I'm sitting here looking and it's like, fuck. I have Xbox Series X, my Nintendo Switch, my PlayStation 5, and my big ass computer.
Yeah, you got a pretty dope setup. I saw that. It's full spread. A plethora.
Yeah. So it's like,
you have to post the photo when you in the
when I get it like the way I want it.
Get it situated,
post the photo, but so it's like, this will be a lot cleaner. Like right now, I'm like killing myself trying to figure out what am I gonna do with all these damn wires, feel like I need like a PVC pipe or something,
Yeah,
but
I can send you what I did for mine so that you so you can organize it under your desk. Yeah,
make it
nice and clean.
Mm-hmm. Her spread is giving me inspiration, like to redo mine. I want something different.
Yeah. So see, and two, if you guys are part of our Discord, we set up a channel to talk about, home improvement is what we calling it, but really anything, any type of projects that you want to do, home projects, come into our Discord, join the chat.
I started actually to help me rearrange my library.
Yeah, I I really need to do this room.
Yeah, you could put that on there. I mean, everybody got really cool ideas. Like, shout out to Inferno for helping me figure out the color scheme of my other room I'm working on. I appreciate all the insight. You know what I'm saying? I finally know what mirrors I'm gonna carve. That took me like 2 weeks to figure out.
And sometimes you need just like an extra set of eyes, right?
That's right. That's right.
You're trying to do to help you. But yeah, cool. So anybody else want to comment on the multi-platform, the new Sony? New.
Is this gonna make me finally get a PlayStation 5?
Well, essentially, this is gonna make it to where you don't have to get one, but I don't think that it's coming next year. It may not even be coming in the next 2 years. This is probably something more toward a 5-year plan of execution.
You're not helping the situation here with me buying a PlayStation 5.
You gonna wait 5 years?
I waited almost 10 and 20 to even buy a PlayStation.
Yeah. Well, CHAREECE, you're over on the sidelines.
You know, she's super biased, you know.
Yeah.
We know.
But yeah.
Sometimes.
You know, it's so funny. When we were younger, like, it was reversed. Like, I was the super biased one and CHAREECE wasn't. And now it's just like completely different. Yeah, you.
I'm gonna take it. I'll take it. I even got some little bit of green on it. It's dark green, but I got it on.
CHAREECE bleeds green. Okay,
all day.
You already know. CHAREECE bleeds green. She's unapologetic. You know, yeah. All right. So really quickly, welcome to X Buds, Mr. Joanna Dark, Others Inc. Did I say everything? I think I said that's right. Jazzy Noob, Amblix. I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome. Gaming Addict. Shout out to ILP. And yeah, I think that's the new people I see that are in here. Oh, I don't know. I guess call you Black Truth. Yeah.
I'm like Jazzy. Jazzy said we could just get it on our gaming PC. See?
Right. That's what I'm saying. You
know?
know?
That's what I'm
doing. Yeah. Like, I would much rather play my Sony games on my PC because it's more powerful. So.
And I can play with my Xbox controller.
Right. And I can play with my Xbox controller. Win-win. That was the goal. And then Sony's like dragging their feet. So I had to get the one game that I'm not even playing, right? I haven't even gone back to. What's the crap called?
Forbidden West.
Yes. Forbidden West. Yeah, I haven't even gone back to that shit. I mean, yeah. All right. Well, anywho's keeping it going. We also have Roller Champions that's launching next week. This is a title, I believe, by EA. No, it's Ubisoft. Ubisoft again. So it should not be too bad.
See? Again. Okay. This is just me. I played way too many live service games. But, okay, so you have your Ubisoft Plus. Why not give the people who have subscribed to that items for this game? Like, tie this mess in together.
Right.
I don't see why they're not doing this when they're adding into the PlayStation service thing.
They should have had like a bundle, like a bundle.
Yes.
They could have had an outfit. They could have had emotes. They could have had.
Right.
I'm paying for it. Why not give me something extra in another game or something? Give me like, I don't know. It's just weird that they didn't think of that when it's like basic at this point.
Well,
what about the rest of you guys? What are you thinking? Have you looked at the game, the Roller Champions? It looks like it's 3v3.
It's free to play.
Free to play, multiplayer.
I tried out. You have me at free to play.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you have to try it if it's free to play.
If you can't, check it out. If you can't, like, if you don't try the free to play game and you just a straight hater, because there's nothing really stopping you from trying a new game out when it's like that. Now beyond that, I can't say.
See, I haven't seen anything on this game. So what's the premise? Is it a third? Okay, is it? I know.
I'm looking at this trailer.
I guess I'll open it.
And I'm assuming it's like roller derby.
Yeah.
But like
essentially, yeah.
Up in the air. What was that roller derby movie back in the day? Y'all remember?
You talking about with Ben Stiller?
Oh was dodgeball. Dodgeball was awesome.
No. There was his.
No,
What's
there
that
was,
one?
yeah.
Akita. You remember that movie?
No, there's that one. Yeah, there's that one.
Akita had something like that, similar.
But there was another one before that. I know what you're talking about back in the day, and it was like gladiator type folks, right? Yeah. Yeah.
If anybody in the chat can remember that title of that movie for us, let us know. But it looks interesting. It looks colorful. Like you got power moves, so people are jumping up all over the place.
So like again, 3v3. Like why?
3v3. Yeah, I don't understand. I need everyone.
I know, right? Can we get a petition?
Can we get back to 4 players, please? Can we get back to that?
Only have 2 friends.
But I got more than 2 friends.
We have established that we are outside the norm, people.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
The average person probably.
Cedric said Rollerball is the name of the movie.
Okay.
Rollerball. Okay.
Thank you, Cedric.
I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
It is colorful. You know what? I'm gonna get my daughter to play it.
You don't get her to play it before you will?
She likes stuff like this. She's weird.
All right. I'll try it probably next weekend. Yeah, probably next week.
And wait, is it already out?
No, it comes out next week.
Next week.
It says it was announced during E3 2019 with a pre-alpha demo.
Got it. Okay.
It's gonna be on all the systems, 4, 1,
crossplay and
5 series, all that. And yeah, so it'll be May 25th. So that is next Wednesday, which is an odd day to come out, but yeah. So,
because normally most games release on a Tuesday, so that is
right, Tuesday or Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking, is it some sort of a holiday we don't know about, or
it's gotta be Memorial Day weekend next weekend.
That's probably why. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of as to why I wouldn't release normally release on Tuesday. So maybe they pushed it because of that. Who knows?
Or maybe they just don't have faith in it, so they gonna slide it in.
Hey, you don't know that. I don't think that's the case. They wouldn't. I feel like they probably. I feel like if the faith wasn't that strong, then they would, do the necessary things they had to in order to advertise it properly and whatnot. The fact that we've already, I may not be 100% familiar with it, but the fact that they've already kind of announced it, showing this, and it's releasing, I think that's enough for most people. But we'll see.
All right. Well, Stitch is in here. He says hard pass.
Oh wow. Has he played it? Has he played it?
Of course not.
Of course, yeah. Right. He's just hard pass.
Well, that's kind of like me with strategy games. I'm like, I see them and I'm like, yeah, no, I can't stare at a map all day and just watch stuff move around.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of what is it, Crusader Kings. Mm-hmm. Crusader King. I've tried. I've so tried. I can't do it.
No, I think the most that I can do is Civilization.
Yeah, it reminds me of Risk. You remember Risk?
I can't do that shit.
I go to sleep. I fall asleep.
Right. Yeah.
I should have played Canton back in the 360 days. That was a good one. That was a good strategy game.
Some of them are good. Now, I'll say that because Gears Tactics is fire. Okay, just because of the way they tell the story, though. I think it's more so the way they incorporate. Yeah. That and of course Halo Wars is dope too.
Yeah, Halo Wars was good. Because you had Atriox. He was the best. But okay, so just so we know there was a shooting that happened this week up in New Jersey. I want to say New Jersey. 10 people were killed, but the shooter actually was using some of our social media platforms, and now they're being investigated. So Discord, Twitch, and 4chan, which I've never used 4chan, but I know it's kind of like a one of those, I don't even know if you want to say right wing. It seems to be more of a extremist platform, but you have 4chan, 8chan. Both of those are together in Twitch and Discord. one of the things I think that was surprising about Discord is that they essentially said that even though they, monitor Discord, essentially, unless someone reported something like this, they would never see this type of behavior, because all of our interaction on Discord is essentially like direct messaging. You know what I mean? It's basically considered like the same type of thing. So they wouldn't see this red flag behavior. Is it
an issue as to where like they consider all communication as like private messaging?
Right.
That's interesting that they. Okay.
Right. So it's not like they're scanning everything we're saying type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, unless somebody reported something, they wouldn't see it, which I thought was kind of surprising. And then, the whole thing was televised on Twitch. I think they take far too long to see these type of things and to take them down. Essentially, a lot of the victims' family.
Wait, it was televised on Twitch?
Yes.
You didn't know that?
God, I did not know that.
It was televised on Twitch. So a lot of the families were actually able to watch their family members being killed. So it's very unfortunate. I think a lot of these social media platforms, in my opinion, don't take enough responsibility. They seem to be operating in this loophole of we just, provide the space type of thing. And I don't think that that's really like enough. They're not really doing enough due diligence here. But how do you ladies feel about them being investigated?
I'll go first. To correct you, it didn't happen in New Jersey. It happened in Buffalo.
Oh, thank you.
My condolences to the family members that died that day. As a streamer, I'm not perfect, but I'll never in a million years will do something that heinous and then to think that it was okay to broadcast it. That's just, the individual is just evil to the core. As a company, a streaming company, they really need to find more stronger, restrictions on, if you trying to be a streamer, like how would you know the difference between somebody that's legitimately streaming or somebody that's just bullshitting or trolling, or in this particular case, intending to broadcast full hate. I think there's a lot of people through everyone on Twitch that streams and watches. There's always a few that slip through the cracks, and it's just something with the staff. It's just, I don't know what they're doing over there, and it's like they don't think that even though they're a streaming platform and they stream video games, that they don't know that this possibly might happen. And it seems like to me that they don't have the things that they need to counteract and adjust to situations like that.
I think that the tools are there. They're just not investing money into making sure that they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. And that's because there's no accountability there, right? Like there's nothing making them do this, which is unfortunate that for a lot of companies, unless there are rules in place that make them do this type of stuff, they're not really doing it. I mean, we can even see just within cybersecurity as a whole, right? Like all these places that we've have had like leaks, right? And have had, people infiltrating their systems because there's nothing essentially besides, there's nothing making them do it. There's no rules that say that they're starting to become more rules, but there were no rules basically saying if they lose people's information that they, have to, pay out these people, or, that there's some type of, restrictions that would be put on place on them. There's no, again, I know I keep saying it, but there's no accountability, right? So
yeah, and when you talk about platforms like 8chan and 4chan specifically, it's the how you say the word, the ability to remain anonymous. I can't ever pronounce that word, but yeah, I think that's the part of the biggest problem with those. I think until those platforms have a way to validate users, we're always going to have this problem. This situation is very, very hard to track, stop, because you can basically, was
kind of their like what they wanted, right? Like, isn't that what they want on 4chan?
Right. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's always, that's why I say until you eliminate that, you're always going to have this problem because people can just be anybody. right? Even now, even with the validation, the validated platforms, I think Twitter has some of the same issues. The fact that you can use any email and be somebody else, basically. We've seen these what they call them, stock accounts, that troll accounts and stuff like that. It's still it's a problem that's core to the internet.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, they said like Elon put a hold on his deal because I guess they found out that like more than what Twitter is reporting are like actually bots, you know. So they're saying like, I can't remember the number and I don't want to say the wrong number, but more than what, you know, Twitter is basically claiming to, because, you know, they have to do their numbers, but they're finding out that more accounts are actually robots.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Ooh, the padding on the app. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead, sir.
No, go ahead, Charisse. You got something to say? Because you streaming on Twitch. I know it. I'm out. I'm out.
And that is why I have left Twitch. I can't no more. I can't really justify it. I'm pulling a lady. Because I think like an hour or so after when I read the news, I was able to pull up his account. Like, I had to take a moment. It's this whole like, I think I've said it before. Our telecommunications, the laws for them are so outdated. They're still based on like telephones and fax machines.
Right.
People don't use it hardly anymore. Like don't call me unless you are dying. Do not call me.
I don't even have a landline.
that part. And don't call me after 10 o'clock either. You better text. Don't do it. It's just our laws are not caught up with the technology that we use nowadays, and I don't think people don't understand that. And this situation right here, like he was bored over the summer and went down a rabbit hole. Baby, I went down a rabbit hole and ended up making peanut butter bread. I didn't kill somebody. So
yeah, but you know, when you're young, there's no filter on you, and you're able to, you know, how YouTube and stuff can be. Yeah, it is. They should take some accountability on that too. But you know, that's the reason why I keep saying it has to be some type of accountability here, and they have to fix these algorithms. These algorithms that take you down these holes that just take you deeper and deeper into stuff. And then once you click on something, we all can tell, right? So we've already tell with what I send you guys on Instagram. Now all of a sudden they're sending Lady the Butter Guy that I like. They're sending you, Charisse, stuff that I, you know, like, because they're like, oh, she likes this and she talks to this person, maybe they'll like this too. So, you know, there's all that going on too.
I guess my only question would be, what can be done to combat this? I don't see, for me, when I look at it from just like the grand scheme, I don't see it. I don't see a resolution. It's hard to see a resolution outside of extreme censorship. I don't see a solution to this. And then at some point, when you have that type of level of censorship, you're taking away freedoms, right?
Right. But at the same time, you're allowed to go outside your house and say whatever you want to, right?
That part.
This is not.
Are they afraid of the consequences?
Good point.
Yeah, I feel like Twitter, Facebook, and all these things, these are not entitlements. You're not entitled to have a Facebook account. You're not entitled to have a Twitter account. And whatever parameters, you know, they set forth as for what speech can be allowed here, what type of things can be allowed on here, they're able to dictate that. And you are able to say, okay, I want to be a part of this, or I don't want to be a part of this. Just like for the longest time, how like Twitch was like, oh, we're not going to allow, you know, body painting, and we're not going to allow this type of stuff. Like, so to me, that's on the same level. If they're not going to allow that stuff, if they want to take accountability and say, okay, we're not going to allow this stuff, they can. And it's not censorship, because you do not have a right to be on their platform.
Right. Well, you have an option. It's like a choice, right? So I get what you're saying.
I think you said what kind of solutions that we can be able to do in this situation, and I would suggest like the best way to, it's just not associate yourself with that platform. If excuse me, if you really think about it. Even you will feel better knowing that you made a change, even when they didn't, because you know Twitch is going to be Twitch, always going to be Twitch. It's going to be something else 6 months down the line. It's going to be, excuse me, it's going to be big. It's going to be in the news, and it's going to be Twitch behind it. It's always something with Twitch, and the way they fall back on it is very brush the shoulder off, which I don't like. And then I notice, you know, a lot of people that want to defend the platform, but when in all actuality, you're just nothing but a number, a data, I would say. So
I think that if these companies were able to be sued for things like this, if they were actually able to be held accountable, right, for the fact that they allowed an essential snuff film to be put on their platform, if these companies were, you know, held accountable for allowing spaces for people to, you know, breed this sort of thing, then they would make a change. And it's not like an easy fix, right? Because like Calvin Harrison says in here, where are the parents, ? Working, trying to survive, society throws people away. I don't think that this is like a one item solution. Like what I just described is one part of a full solution that needs to happen. You know, like we have a lot of things that need to be fixed here, right? Like there needs to be more, not mental health awareness. Yes, we need to talk about mental health. I think that we have done a very good job about everyone is talking about mental health. We know that this is a thing now. Okay, so now we all know mental health is a thing. What are we doing to allow people to get free healthcare, access to healthcare, to be able to include that in your physical, right? Like you have to get a physical every year. Why isn't your mental health care a part of that? You know, so I think that there's a lot of layers here. You know, it's not a one checkbox type of thing. But yeah, all right, enough of that. And then I guess on to another similar crappy subject, but so Microsoft announced, right, that 2 of their games will be delayed this year. It's Starfield and I can't remember it. Redfall, right? And everyone just went crazy online. I mean, it's just like I think I said the other day, I think I'm tired of having or seeing people's non-filtered comments, right? Like there's no barrier between the thought in their head and what we see online, right? Like it's just like they think something and we immediately see it. I feel like there's just so much toxicity in our community. So how do you think that we can help combat that?
You want, okay. I'm gonna say it like this. No one should be harassed based on the opinion they have over the internet. We're talking about death threats, calling people out their names, and those type of things in those areas. The toxic been toxic since toxic was toxic.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't know if there might be a lot of new folks in the building and in the atmosphere and in the gaming space, but toxic's been toxic, you know, and it only tells me that people will never grow up. They will never be mature. People will not have no empathy, and a lot of gatekeeping. And it's not just that situation that week, but I think throughout actual gaming, period. It's always going to be something that's never going to be enough for the next person. And I don't think that's right. I think everybody should be able to play the games the way they want to without being judged based on their gamer profile or what preference they have in gaming. You might have differences of opinion. You can disagree or agree and move on. But when it gets to the point that you have a gang of random people on your TL just judging you, you just have to imagine how that hurts that individual. You know, and it could be anybody. And it was just her that day.
And I feel like we've gotten to where, for whatever reason, the loudest person thinks they won, right? Like, I feel like, people are just like, I'm going to be loud and obnoxious, and that means that I am right? And I'm not sure. I was just very disappointed in a lot of the spaces that I heard, and the talk that was as far as happening, with this delay, because I feel like, people were talking like it was the end of the world, right? Like,
and it wasn't, and it really wasn't, because I still had to go to work and pay bills.
This is one thing I want to say about that is, do y'all think it's just the room that we're in? The fact that, because I can talk to my brother, he won't know anything about any of this.
I know.
You know what I mean?
So
it's like,
it was just like, I need to get rid of more people, right? Because I have gotten rid of like a ton of those people. I don't typically see a lot of that on my timeline, but of course, because I know someone who knows someone, right? I know someone who knows one of these people, then I see it.
I think I don't want to put this, like, I think it's one of those situations to where, of course, it's loud on Twitter. Of course, you see this stuff all the time on these social platforms. But you step outside of that, and what, right?
Right.
What a delay, regardless of what happens, you're gonna have to wait anyway. Whether it's a movie, well, we talked about this a little bit last week. Mm-hmm. Whether any other medium, a car release or, like I said, a movie, you have to wait. So that shouldn't. It's like, to me, I feel like a lot of stuff gets overblown, and it's kind of like an echo chamber. Like, we're in this Twitterverse kind of bubble, so we hear and see a lot of the posts and, random call outs targeting certain people. So it's definitely weird because, Twitter is a huge platform, but even then, I think it's like a small segment of.
Yeah, everyone has a small circle, right?
Yeah, and it just trips me out. It makes me realize how many people are following those type of people when it pops off.
That is
it made me realize, like, dang, I need to probably unfollow this person because they're following these 3 people, and now I'm seeing that content again, and I don't necessarily want to see that.
I would tell you, I agree. I agree.
That block heavy.
I'd be like, yo, this is some wild stuff that y'all seeing here on these Twitter streets, and then I'd be like, who you following? Who I know that's saying this, that this individual is saying these type of things. And when I see the common folks that I follow, and y'all follow these toxic people, I'll be like, yo, y'all get the soft mute, y'all get the hard ban, y'all get the good old block party, because I'm too old for this. I'm too old. Everybody's entitled to have their opinion of anything they want. And if you don't like it, that's fine. But y'all not game score police, y'all not delay marshals or anything.
Exactly.
Delay marshals.
I just, for real, because it was really that day, the day that they delayed those games, it was like, not only were
people
they upset
in spaces from like 7 o'clock here until like 1 o'clock. I'm like, yo, do you not have a job?
They don't got jobs. I'm telling you right now.
Maybe if you had a job,
no,
maybe if you had something going on, you would not be.
People, but we don't know, because we don't know their circumstances or their situations. But I'm telling you like this, it wasn't like I lost any sleep, I lost any money, or I lost any gaming time because those 2 games were delayed. But y'all, I'm gonna say y'all, look at me, y'all want to stay toxic because, like, y'all want to speak loud, y'all want to get those reactions, you want to get them impressions, you want to get those engagements. And not only that, I hate y'all talk about me personally, of how I talk or how I act or how I display my opinions on Twitter or while I'm playing a game or while I'm on the show or when I'm doing one of my streams. But y'all were quick to disregard people's feelings, disregard devs working hard on these games, and y'all just want to be loud and rude and disrespectful and doing death threats and not just disagreeing just to disagree or agree to agree, but just being hateful.
Yeah.
And go ahead, Delilah. I'm sorry.
I was saying, you have to get to a point where you just mute and keep it pushing, or or block and keep it pushing, because I mean, to me, it's just at the end of the day, it's nonsense. You just gotta go about your business, play your games, and do what you gotta do. That's
I
the
don't think they
that's the
play
just.
games.
They don't. I swear to God, they don't, because they can't talk all day and play games.
Yeah.
Some gotta give.
Because
Some gotta give. Go ahead, Sharice.
if you online all day doing spaces and stuff, you ain't got the money to buy games, and the gaming is an expensive hobby. I don't care. That's I always thought it was funny. Oh, this is children's play game. No, boo, no.
Right.
This mess is
It's been adult for a long time.
it's
Yeah.
very adult.
So Sharice said y'all broke is the reason. So
that's
you broke,
exactly what I'm saying.
You broke.
You damn right. You damn right. You goddamn right. I'm calling somebody
You
broke.
mad,
And
so
you
that's
ignorant.
why you in space.
That's why you in spaces all day.
My
Come
name
see
is
me
Benny,
about
and I ain't in it.
Man.
Y'all,
Like, I
I'm
just
too
ain't
old.
never seen like some of the mess I saw this week. It made me sigh a
Yeah.
lot of people.
For real.
I'm like, this ain't cool. And how y'all was calling that girl out her name like that? Like, I can understand you having a difference of opinion. Everybody does that. And there's a right and a wrong way that you argue with somebody. All of y'all asses was wrong. And most of y'all were men. Every last one of y'all. Y'all would like the vulgarness to the stuff that y'all was saying. Yes, we may drop a bad word here every once in a while, and I may
mean every
cut
week?
somebody out on the regular at
Every week.
work. But damn it, I am not gonna talk about them sexually. I'm not gonna talk about how they
Yeah.
look, and I
Right.
ain't gonna just dragging them through the mud like they ain't got no sense. Y'all were ugly, and I bet y'all would never speak like that in front of y'all grandmas, because the words that was coming out of them spaces and them clips and them tweets, I was like, woo, Jesus. My Southern Baptist grandma was like, woo.
Hell yeah. I had to like turn it off. I had to like, I
like,
basically talked to y'all. I only
I'm too
got on
Southern
Twitter to
for
talk
this.
to you guys because it was a lot.
I had to do that
Yeah.
too. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be. Y'all know me. I'll disappear in a heartbeat. I'll disappear.
Oh
in a
yes,
heartbeat.
I think I would
I
miss
would
it for
turn
2
off.
days.
I would turn off Twitter. Be like, I'm out, y'all. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Like I'm just not. I'm not messing with it.
It was gross. It was gross. So I hope the takeaway from the people who are watching, sorry, is that I mean, for us personally, like we're always gonna call out that type of behavior because I think one of the reasons why we are here and the ladies and I have gravitated toward each other is because of that type of behavior, right? We try to create a safe space, a safe community that females and males can play games together, interact with each other without any of that vulgarness. Like, you're not going to get that in our Discord. We will kick you out quick, fast, in a hurry. And it's not needed. It's not necessary. All that shit is super childish. And honestly, more men need to call out the men.
Amen. Because
like stop just sitting there, right? Stop allowing people to say that shit around you and you stay quiet. And I always say this and I'll continue to say it. There are those who do evil things and there are those who watch evil things being done and say nothing about it.
Right.
Your ass still evil.
Yes.
Even more evil.
You will be next to them, all right, in the line. Okay. So, all right, we don't have to talk about that stuff anymore. Who's eating chips? Nobody's eating chips. People are typing. A Stitch. Yeah, I know you hear.
I took a drink of my energy drink, but
no, he hears click clacking. You know how Stitch is. You always got to say some shit.
Oh man.
Let's see. So I have some tidbits. Hopefully, you ladies have some tidbits. But we're at the point of the show where you guys can type in your questions if you have any questions. Okay. Yeah.
Before you jump into tidbits, I wanted to ask the panel a question.
Yep.
Did you all get a chance to see the 505 Games showcase?
No. I thought that was like.
I believe it was being held on Tuesday. These guys, 505 Games, they're behind Payday 2, Dead by Daylight, their whole thing. They actually did a showcase this week. And trust me honest, like normally I would see that somewhere being highlighted.
Right.
But I didn't really see anything, but I've been looking around trying to find like what was outlined. I could talk to you a little bit about some of the games that were shown. They showed this game called Among the Trolls, which is kind of like it seemed like it's more of an action event, first person survivor horror action adventure game.
Oh, I was going to say, are you traversing through Twitter?
No, I'm not traversing through Twitter.
No, I'm talking about the game. Sharice got my joke.
I get it. Some of the trolls. Yeah, I got you.
We here.
The trolls. I get it. Yeah, it didn't click with me because I'm actually looking at the graphics.
Right.
I'm looking at the art right now. And I'm like, okay, look kind of cool. Among the trolls. Okay, all right, I see.
Right.
And then they had this one game called Stray Blade. It's a first-person a stylized third-person action RPG. They showed what else? They also highlighted like it's Illowin Chronicles Rising, which is already out, I believe. I played that a little bit last week. Which is a side-scroller RPG. They showed Masma Chronicles. That's a weird name. It's a turn-based RPG. And then let's see what else. I think that's all they showed. So I guess it's probably why they only highlighted. I mean, because these showcases don't have to be long, right? But they only highlighted like maybe 5 or 6 key titles. All of them seemingly are action RPG games, multi-platform titles.
I want another Payday. That's what I was hoping to hear.
Yeah, I don't see like anything as far as their current IP that they talked about on here.
That's
but I love me a good action RPG, a great story. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking out Among the Trolls and this other one called Stray Blade. If anybody in the chat have seen saw the 505 game showcase, supposedly like they kicked off the whole showcase season that's coming up here soon. So let us know. Just keep us honest, and then let us know if there was anything that jumped out and made you excited. So that's it. That's all I got.
What about? I got a tidbit.
All right.
She-Hulk. Didn't they had a trailer?
Yeah, they did.
Yes, it looks so good.
It was funny because you had people call out the fact that they said that they weren't going to make another Hulk movie because CGI was too expensive. That was like what they said a few years back. And then you had people who were like, "Oh, well, the CGI isn't as good as the movies in this." And it's like, okay, well, they already said, CGI is kind of expensive. Right, you're probably not going to get, movie quality CGI, but it still looked good to me. It didn't look bad to me. I don't know. I'm excited for it.
Enjoyed that trailer. I thought, because I'm familiar with She-Hulk, but not really. So it was good to kind of see the tie-in.
Yeah.
Oh man, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I love the way they try to kind of show you a little bit of where they're gonna go with the story. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for that one. Did they announce an official release date for it?
Yeah, I think it's
August.
Yeah, something like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're actually getting a ton of stuff. So next week we're kicking off the next Friday. We get, it's not MCU, but just from Disney Plus. We get Obi-Wan. That show starts, which it looks fucking fantastic. I get goosebumps just thinking about it because, like, I don't know if you've seen some of the trailers. We're gonna get Anakin. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get him until the end. Yes, we're getting Anakin. We get basically him becoming Vader in it.
Stop playing.
Yes.
Okay.
We're getting
the hype factor is there.
Yes, it is. Like me and Charisse were like, we need to go find that Vanity Fair
have all in their costumes.
Right, because they're all in their costumes, and like the tagline is like the revolution will be televised. Like it's fucking awesome. Man. Yeah. Rosario Dawson's coming back. She'll be in it.
Oh yes.
Yes. I'm so ready. So then we get that, and then we have something else in June, and then we have
Marvel. Is it Miss Marvel?
Yeah, right. The one with the girl, right? Yeah.
I feel
so
like
we have that.
We could be the doggone Disney Plus and Apple spokesperson. Legit.
Oh yeah. Yo, I'm so sad I'm not gonna be at D23 this year. It's coming. Yeah, so that's where they showcase everything out in California. Like you're gonna kill me, but I'm almost more excited for that than E3.
Oh,
from the showcase, from this
D23, yes, D23. I had a better time at D. No, I had.
Hey, lady, isn't that what they say?
I had a better time at D23 than I did at E3.
Lady,
it was way more organized for one thing.
The cap.
Way more organized.
There you go. The cap. The cap
is Look, it is so organized, yo.
But you're super biased though. You're like the Disney fan.
Disney and video games. You should have seen the people that were moving me in. They're like, what is this place? You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. Like, my biggest issue with E3 is it's so unorganized. All right, so it's not necessarily like seeing what happens, right? Because like my favorite part about E3 is the showcases, and then after that, I don't care because E3 is highly unorganized. But as far as D23 is, you have the showcases, and then the hall is actually like before you even go, right? So like a couple of weeks before we even go, if there are certain things you want to see, you go into a draw to be able to get into those spaces. So the big ticket showcases, you go into a draw to get into those spaces. And then if you don't get into that, then you can decide to wait until a line and see that type of stuff. But so that's my qualm. But I'm ready for all of it. I'm ready. Let's get it. Disney Plus will never be canceled.
Period.
Okay. Yeah.
Like the little hand just.
Like, this is gonna stay. It's gonna stay there.
We might get rid of Netflix.
Hell yeah.
Netflix. Legit, after Stranger Things, yeah, it's probably a wrap.
Hell yeah.
After Stranger Things.
Umbrella Academy. They dropped their trailer this week.
Umbrella Academy.
That too. Umbrella Academy. But this is gonna be the last one. You know this is about to be the last one.
So hey, it might get canceled after that.
Right. Yeah.
And
Netflix definitely be like teetering on the you about to get canceled. So they better come on with it. I had a couple of tidbits. So there's gonna be a new Velma series coming to HBO. It's going to be an adult cartoon. It's not going to be Scooby-Doo.
Wait, you said Belmont? Is that Castlevania?
Velma. No, Velma, like Scooby-Doo.
I thought you said Belmont. I'm like, oh, that's Castlevania. Let's go. But no, you said Belmont.
She said, let's go.
It's going to be Mindy Kaling voicing Velma, and she's going to be a brown Velma. So, you know, there was all those issues online with that.
Yeah, I remember that. That was also...
Yeah, that was also another issue with social media, but I'm here for it.
You know what? I'm just starting to think that men don't like women.
Moving on.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. Well, you know, they were told, you know, to go ahead and start going with each other by, you know, Mr. Late. What's his face?
We ain't even got to go there. Keep pushing.
Okay.
Anywho, there's also going to be a Barbie movie. We talked about it before, but they revealed some of the other cast. So we have the Barbies are going to be Margot Robbie, Issa Rae, Hari Nef, which I'm not familiar with Hari Nef, but I probably need to look up the name. And for the Kens, we have Ryan Gosling, which I'm kind of like, you're kind of teetering out. I feel like Ryan Gosling is kind of like, I feel like they could have gotten a younger guy to match their Margot.
They should have got Glenn from The Walking Dead and then took Ryan out, to be honest with you.
Man, you know,
I still don't understand the point of
it's that. Yeah, I don't understand the point either. And then Simu from Shang-Chi, he's going to be one of the kids, which I'm totally here for. Thank you. Like, see, that's what I'm talking about. They need like a younger guy, like Ryan Gosling is kind of like
maybe mature Ken. Mature Ken.
Right. He's like Zaddy Ken. He's Zaddy Ken, okay? Like you need to bring like a little.
I'll let y'all have this topic.
What you got to say? Come on.
I got nothing. We're good.
Yeah, you do.
I'm waiting to get past Barbie. So let's go.
All right, and then they're also having I'm gonna butcher his name, Nkuti Gwata. He's a actor. He's in that show Sex Education. I think he's Nigerian, but was born in Scotland. So, actually Rwanda is where he's from. Rwanda's Scottish actor. What
else was he in?
So he was in Sex Education, which is a show that's on Netflix. I love that show. Apparently, another one was The Last Letter from Your Lover. A movie called Stone Mouth, which I think was on Netflix. He's an up and coming actor. He's not really up and came.
Yeah.
But
no more.
yeah, he's starting to get more traction, it seems. But yeah. So if you look up his name, it's in there. You'll see him. Like I said, the most thing I know him for is from Sex Education. But yeah,
Okay.
So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. You got these two young guys, and then Ryan Gosling. You're kind of like, yeah.
Mature Ken.
Right. Ken's granddaddy. But
wow. Ageism. Yeah. Okay, come on. Look, she don't care. We're like, I don't care.
I don't make the rules. But anywho's,
oh, God.
All right. I think. Does anybody else have any more tidbits?
Nope. Not me.
Do I have any tidbits? Watch Halo episode 9. Watch episode 9. Okay.
That's it.
That's one of the bigger ones. Trying to think, is there anything else? Oh, also, if you got a Publix near you, get the doggone. If you like the cream cheese icing, get the cream cheese icing cupcakes. Them joints bomb.
Okay, that's random.
I know. You said tidbits.
But now I need those cupcakes.
But they good though.
All right.
They be hitting though.
Do we have any questions, ladies?
I do. I am. I'm going through the phone, so don't mind me. So it might be a little delay on the questions, but I got it. Calvin Henderson has a question. He says, we are approaching middle 2022. What is your first half game of the year and the most anticipated game coming in 2022? I don't know about 2022.
Easy. I got this. Can I say mine?
Yeah.
All right. My game of the year right now is Elden Ring. Nothing else touching it right now. My most anticipated game for 2022. It was Starfield, but you know what? I don't even know at this point, Phil. Like, to be honest with you, I do not know. I don't have one right now.
Okay, I'm gonna piggyback off of Delilah because Elden Ring, they got it. Ain't nothing else. There's nothing in this atmosphere of 2022 that's gonna touch the magnitude, the impact, the word of mouth marketing of Elden Ring. I put that on everything that it's going to be game of the year. Look, I'm gonna tell you this.
I got my anticipated God of War. God of War.
Yeah. Man, you know that shit.
Ragnarok.
It's gonna be July.
Lady.
Okay. All right. Well, I can't with you. Okay, my anticipated game of 2022 is all the games that I have not finished on my backlog because ain't nothing that's gonna hit like Elden Ring. I played it last night after 182 hours.
Modern Warfare 2. Isn't Modern Warfare 2 coming out in 2023? Didn't he already say that? Early 2023?
No, I think that's the new Treyarch title, maybe, or Raven.
It's coming out. When is did they announce a release date for it?
No.
Nah.
They just teased it.
Okay. They teased it, but we won't know till after June. But I don't know. To be honest, Modern Warfare 2. I mean, that's you, and then you gonna get mad that your grenade blew up on you and you died. So that's what's going to be. What about you, CHAREECE?
Yeah, what do you think, CHAREECE?
What's
I got
your
nothing for you.
favorite game of the year? First half?
Nothing.
Damn.
I have nothing.
What?
Damn.
No Lost Ark? No. What else you play?
Witch Queen?
No, right. No.
Elden Ring?
Okay, Witch Queen is like an ongoing game, so I don't even
What's
count
that? What's the other one when you play on mobile all the time? The one I told you about, then you kind of ran with.
Genshin?
Genshin.
Live service game. I don't even count it.
So you don't count live service games? You can have a. Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hey.
I got nothing, and I won't have anything anticipated games since Starfield is gone. ask me this question after that showcase. How about that?
Okay, I got you. What about you, Boogie?
I mean, because I know you. I mean, you still got.
Sorry.
I was trying to help Sharice a little bit. But I was like, you still got. You know, Kirby came out.
Kirby.
What about? I'm trying to figure out the game of the year. You know what I'm saying? Game of the year right now. You got. What else came out this year? You got. You got Horizon Forbidden West came out.
I ain't got no fun playing that. And everybody forgot about that game when Elden Ring came out again.
I did.
See, Elden Ring is gonna be game.
Okay, you know what?
Like, I've been said
moving
that.
right along.
Boogie.
I was trying
what about
to.
you?
So now my most anticipated game is Saints Row because I have high hopes for it.
Oh damn!
So I'm wishing and hoping and praying and dreaming.
I can't wait till you play it too.
I can't wait.
Let me know.
So that's what I'm waiting for. And then right now, Elden Ring has been, we already know. Like, I think when that announcement came out, I think I saw like a couple of folks that were like, well, Elden Ring's game of the year. No contester. So, yeah.
It's the only game that came out this year.
Yeah. And
it's the popularity. The popularity.
And not even that, it really didn't even have a lot of issues, right?
Nope.
I mean, it came out and did what it said it was going to do. So
they had on that alone.
They had hella cheese spots till the patch came out, and people were still playing. I'm telling you, people are still playing.
Oh, I got one for me. Finally. Oh, took me a while. Outriders DLC. Well, that's not really a game. Like, it's DLC.
That's not a game.
Is that what you? Yeah, right.
That's not a full-fledged game.
L-Tuck said the Forgotten West. The Forgotten West.
Yo, you try to be toxic, L-Tuck. Damn, homie, I didn't know you had it in you.
But it's
I know, right? L-Tuck usually be so good. Like, even he had to get in on it.
When he be talking slander,
okay,
you have to get him on Instagram. He be talking about warlocks.
Oh, okay.
We don't care about those though. We don't care about warlocks like that though.
Right. So we should we want to see that.
I know the non-desperate. Go ahead, Lyra.
No, you good. I was
don't be like that. You tight.
Oh my god, I fucked up with my life. Fucking with y'all. Okay, let me get the other question because I was looking.
Go ahead.
I have one from Rangy 4. What is your lady's choice of wine and liquor? I'm gonna tell you right now. LBOOGIE put me on that Uncle Nearest, and that's all. That's my favorite.
Yes,
that's my favorite.
Yo, y'all see, you can't find it nowhere now. Like, you can't even get the shit that we got. Like, even none of them are. When they come in, they just go right out. I mean, which is great, right? Like, that they're getting such notoriety and whatnot. But like, I ended up giving a bottle to my realtor, and he was just like, yo, I've been looking for this. Like, I cannot find it. Like, everywhere just comes in and out. And I didn't know that the Master Blend, you can only buy that there. I would have bought one there if I had known that you can only buy it at the distillery. We gotta go back. I'm ready to go back already because the barbecue joint done opened. The bar is open now. I'm like, shit, I'm trying to go back.
Hey, I'm down. You know me. I'm always down.
I'm always
down, bro. You know
1884. 1884.
We don't have to go for a long time. Nice. We just go for a weekend. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, girl, I tried it. I tried that little
Yeah, buddy.
I prefer wine though, but I like a sweet red. I like a sweet red or rosé, something nice and sweet.
For me, it's Moscatos, mainly a cupcake Moscato, because there are some Moscatos out there that are like way too sweet. I used to like Rieslings, but a lot of times those can get really sweet, and I don't want it too sweet. I gotta have that balance. And then I really like mules. Are my favorite drink. The ladies know
mules
this.
Are nice. Mm-hmm.
Mules are
put me on. Thank you for that.
Yeah, because it's like you can't really fuck it up too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you really can't.
But we've been around places that they did fuck it up though.
We have, but it's usually because they're either cheaping out on the ginger beer, which
or they're not putting in enough for flavoring. If you get a flavor, Yeah.
But it should be the least fuck upable drink for you to get. So
Yeah. Also, I love a Long Island because that's my
most people
expensive, but because you only got to buy one of those typically, and you good, right? You only got to buy multiple drinks to kind of feel a little something, you know. Yeah. So I love a nice Long Island.
What about you, CHAREECE?
All the liquors.
If she has a favorite
red wine, I like just like the sweets on that part. But when it comes to alcohol, I don't drink brown.
Ooh, so she want to do Uncle Nearest.
Oh wow!
You gotta try Uncle Nearest though. It's really good.
Like I'll try it, but if I'm like sipping on something, I won't. That won't be my go-to.
It won't be a brown. I gotcha.
Oh, I'm telling you, you need to sip on that. I'm telling you. Slowly.
You get down on the brown now.
Yeah, my nephew brought me this white Hennessy because he was like, it's too much for him, and he was like, here you go, Auntie. And so I've been sitting on that for like the last couple of weeks.
So can we talk about the fact that it was too much for him, so he brought it to CHAREECE?
Mm-hmm.
Right, that little bit right there, yeah. Glossed over that part.
Like I couldn't handle it. And mind you, now this is a grown behind man. He was like this. So he brought it to me. He's like, here you go. I was like, okay, man.
Yep. All right.
I've never had white Hennessy though.
I made it into I put it in my slushy.
Oh wow. All right.
Okay.
All right. My Cedric H has a question for us. North, what are your top 3 barbecue states?
Hold on. I thought we missed one.
Barbecue states?
No, because it was Calvin, and then it was Rain, and then it's Cedric.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay, I see where we are. Cool.
What are your top 3 barbecue states?
Oh, for me, wow. Texas had some really good barbecue when we had it there. Man,
so see, because I haven't had barbecue in Texas. I've only had barbecue in Tennessee, Virginia, and California.
And see, I haven't had barbecue in Virginia, but I've had barbecue in Texas, Georgia, and Tennessee.
I've had,
and so those would be
in Florida. I don't like Florida at all. I don't know what I like, but I can tell you what I don't like.
Got it.
That Florida was not it.
Yeah.
I'll let you know, my favorite meat to get at barbecue joints is brisket.
Brisket all day, yes.
Yeah.
Man, because that brisket we had in Tennessee, that was the best thing.
Damn, I knew I should have got that.
Right. Oh man. Lady, what's your thoughts?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I know the South. South Carolina, Kentucky first. Kentucky third. South Carolina second, and first place is Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee. Best barbecue I ever had in my life. Period.
Memphis. Okay. Bet.
Yeah.
Cool,
I was at somebody's house, so I can't get it no more.
Oh man.
It wasn't an establishment. It wasn't like a no.
Sometimes that's the best kind. Like I can tell my husband's dad that he makes the best ribs I ever tasted. Like period.
And I was like when you find somebody who's selling them out their house,
or out their truck.
Yeah. Hey, somebody selling plates not here at the corner. You want me to get you one? Yeah, boo.
Yeah. If you ever Boogie and CHAREECE, since y'all the closest, if y'all ever visit me, I'll get him to make y'all something. Y'all will say this, it's incredible. Everybody like, man, you need to open a restaurant because they're just that good, you know.
Yep.
All right.
Probably don't even have a standard method. You know what I mean? Like it's
man. And
homemade barbecue sauce.
The same way every time. They come out the same way every time. So you got it.
Like, there's like a 3-2-1 method. There's like all these like methods on how you do it, and he probably just does his thing and it comes out good. Right.
Probably do his own little way he thought of over time. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I have a question from Ranchi 4. What are you ladies hoping to see in the Xbox event on June 12th? Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna answer my question real quick. I got none. No expectations. I just want to see what it looked like.
Yeah, I'm on the same. I'm on this. I mean, I'm not like CHAREECE. I mean, if we don't see Fable, we don't see Fable, but that's because I'm not like a huge Fable person. I didn't play the Fables, so.
You didn't play the Fable? Well, that's right. I did know that.
Yeah, you knew that.
You know she ain't going backwards?
Right.
You know she's not going back. Got it. For me, I want to see some
exclusive
and
world premiere.
Yeah. She's been waiting to do that.
She was like, I need some. She was like, I need somebody to ask this question, but I ain't gonna say nothing. Oh, somebody ask the question. You heard it. You heard
That's
it.
it.
Wanted,
That's it. That's all.
that's it. World exclusives and world premieres. Exclusives and premieres. Okay. That's what's up. And you said Fable, Charisse?
I want to see Fable. Like, I know it ain't coming out this year, but I want to see it.
Oh, okay. That's cool. All right. I'm taking a look at the chat right now. I really appreciate everybody giving us questions. I truly believe that, the best part of the show is the questions. Because it could be...
We got one that somebody didn't put a question to.
I just want to comment on Calvin Henderson's by his pot moonshine. Okay, people, if you don't know anybody who makes moonshine in their backyard, the best that you could buy in the store is this label called Blue Lightning. They have different flavors. So if you want moonshine, that's legit.
I like Tennessee moonshine. You know what I'm talking about? The one that comes in the jar?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's the one that you talking about?
I think that's the same label.
Okay.
It might be.
I like them. Yeah. They got one with cherries, and they have an apple pie moonshine. That shit is smooth.
That's it. If you can't find somebody who makes it in their backyard.
Okay.
So we did get a question where someone, like, they're new. They didn't put the question before the question, like the word question for the questions. But they asked, what game got you into gaming? What game got you into gaming?
What game got me into gaming?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Duck Hunt. That was like one of the first games I got on my Nintendo, on the OG Nintendo back in the day.
First Mario Brothers.
Yep.
I would say,
not for me. It was Mario Brothers.
Mine, it was Super Mario World. Super Mario World. Up Super NES.
Yoshi. Come on, Yoshi.
Mm-hmm. Yoshi. Yeah. That's what that let me see. That showed me the way. What about you, Sheree? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was just gonna say, so like, I don't know if I know you remember Delilah, but Delilah and I were lucky enough to go to like Nintendo headquarters, and like that was probably like one of the coolest things because they have have this thing inside that like basically is a time capsule of like everything that they've done, and that was like probably the coolest thing that I've seen.
That would have been super nice.
Yeah, it definitely takes you back. It gives you the feel as you walk in there. Like,
yo, I remember this. I remember this.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do one final check of these questions. I think that was
so
the last one.
He didn't format it right. He just says Gotham Knights. I will say that was a delay and everything, and then they're also having a show, which the show looks like trash. Yeah, it's coming on CW, which just means that it's destined to fail, right?
Oh, yep.
Let's not talk about this show, okay? Let's not. We gonna.
Because me and Sharice already talked about. They're not even doing the original people. They like reaching.
Okay, wait. So wasn't Daredevil on the CW?
No,
I believe so.
What was Daredevil on?
Daredevil was not on the CW. Daredevil was on Netflix.
Oh well, then you're right. Then I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out a good show that was on CW because I thought Arrow was on there, but that started off strong, but then it fell off.
Right.
But it started out strong and then it fell off.
And the Flash started out strong too, and now it's just some fuckery.
Some fizzles. Not Flash, fizzles.
All right, y'all.
All right. I'm gonna do one more.
But I will say I like how Gotham Knights was delayed and then they came out with the collector's edition. Like, come on.
Man, nobody gonna pay for that.
We got delayed, but we still want you to send us some money.
That's let you know that it's all about the paper sometimes with these companies. But that's another day. There's no questions. No questions. A lot of barbecue talk and Publix and yeah, that's it.
No other questions. Okay, we're done with those. Bookie, take it away.
All right, that is it for us today. Thank you for everyone who has came by today. We appreciate all you guys in the chat. Make sure you hit the like button and share out the podcast. Hopefully this week I'll be able to get back to uploading on Apple and all the other folks. I was having some issues and then I moved, so yeah, I'm gonna get back on doing that. Other than that, hopefully I'll get to start streaming soon again, guys. We're getting settled, so I really want to start doing that again. And thank you. All right, so everybody else can do their outros. We'll go from bottom to top. Now I'm starting with Lady Infamous.
I'd like to thank everybody that came through this morning and every Saturday morning watching us talk our shenanigans. You can check me at YouTube, lady_infamous415. We're going to stream tonight, have a little drink. Either we're going to play some Apex or we're going to play some Elden Ring. One of them two is about to happen. You can also check me at my side piece, aka Twitter, Lady Tarnish, Lady Infamous 415. Thank you so much, you guys. Be easy, wash your hands, be kind to each other, and be safe.
All right. Well, same from what Lady said. Thank you all for rocking out with us. We appreciate you. You know, you can follow me on Twitter, DELILAH_HD, and hopefully catch me right here on GWG on Saturdays. Yeah.
All right, everybody. It's your girl CHAREECE here. Again, thank y'all for coming. As always, our chat is lit. We love y'all. You can find me on Twitter. I'm not gonna be on Twitch. Still figuring everything out yet, but so my early morning people.
Yes, you're gonna be on Facebook gaming now.
5 o'clock in the
We're
morning.
gonna be somewhere.
We're gonna be somewhere.
Somewhere that ain't Twitch. That's all that matters.
That part. So yeah, just keep a watch out for it when I post the link, because we're getting everything figured out. But again, I want to thank y'all for the support and love, y'all coming through here, and we see y'all new folks that just popping in and popping out.
Oh yeah, don't act like we don't see you, because we know our chat too much and too long that we know when new people show up. So we see you.
Yeah.
And thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through.
Yes.